Well, before I get too far ahead of myself, I decided to stop for a second and share with you guys what my plans are. This may sound crazy, but I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and I think this, having the radiator, everything kind of out of the way, gives me an excellent opportunity to really refinish, detail the inside of the nose of the car. The reason being is it looks pretty bad. I mean, it's not horrible, but it can be improved. The other thing that I was going to share with you guys is a while back, a year ago exactly, last February, I went to Lakeland to the Corvette show and swap meet, and I was very fortunate to find this kit at a very reasonable price. These are all the vacuum hoses for the headlamps, and I have a complete kit here. Again, it was a great deal. So I thought, when am I going to have another opportunity like this to have really good access to everything? So my plan is to basically disconnect the headlamp wiring harness. That's the first thing. I'm gonna get it out of the way so I can have good access. Then I'm gonna remove all the hoses. I've been taking pictures, and I have the diagram here with color-coded instructions, so that is not a problem. It tells me which number is what color. These are all color-coded anyway, so. But yeah, these lines are okay. I cleaned them a while back, but they're very hard, and it's time. They're the original hoses. So project keeps getting bigger and bigger, but it keeps evolving, so to speak. But I think, again, this is the time to do this, and I'm gonna go ahead and tackle it. And I have no deadline, which is fantastic. I don't want to, push myself. I don't have to have the car ready at any specific date. So anyway, for the time being, that's what I'm going to be doing next, and I'll make a video out of the process. Okay, so as you can see, I have some of the stuff already disconnected. That is the main line that goes to the the vacuum tube reservoir. And then you have the one with the white stripe that connects to both relays at the junction here. These, by the way, are the relays for each side. I also took off the horns. They need a little bit of attention. This one has a ton of overspray, so that looks hideous. So next one I'm going to do is I raise the car, and I'm going to go under there, disconnect the headlamps and the marker lights, so I can move the harness out of the way. That'll give me plenty of access back there. Okay, so I'm under the car, and I want to disconnect the headlamps. So let's push this one up. Gives me access to the plugs here. And there's one, and I think this is the high beam. There we go. So then I can fish those out of here, and I also have to unhook this safety, or whatever they call it, safety switch. That's the one that is supposed to be actually connected to the here's a part of it. Let's see if I can focus. This thing here, that's where that switch goes. And I believe it presses against the side of the switch, and that's not it. Let's see if I can press against this button, I think. Yes, on the other side. Let's see. There it is. This whole setup is pretty involved, but it's supposed to warn you on the dash if one of the lights, I guess, is not working, something like that. I think it's pretty silly, but anyway, that was high tech in the 70s. Alrighty, so I have to do the other headlamp, and so I can get the harness out of there. So this is how you remove the wiring for the headlamps, at least one side. Take a good look here. You see the actuator, and then one of the cords here, that's where the plugs and the wires fit. And this is one of those safety switches I was talking about. I'm gonna do away with that one. I don't need those, I don't use them. So anyway, that's part of that. And then bottom area here, which I cannot probably show you, is the turn signal and the marker. I did away with the plug for the turn signals, which means that if I wanted to remove this harness completely, unless I have the radiator out, there's no way that I can fish it out of here. So plus and cons to doing that, but again, I just chose to do that. Anywho, it's out again. I can't believe it. Just installed that thing not too long ago, but anyway, see what I'm talking about? There's a lot more room there, and I just have to get those old vacuum hoses out of there. Check it out. Beautiful. Next, I want to remove the actuator cans. Might do that tonight or maybe tomorrow. Again, I've really decided not to use any kind of a deadline for this project or anything else of that matter. I mean, I'll be done when I'm done. So that's it for now. I was inspecting the headlamp relays. Pretty cool thing here. If you notice, there's an R at the top, a Y, and a G. Well, that indicates, and actually they have color-coded dots. Bottom one is pretty much gone. But that R, of course, is red. Y is for yellow. G is for green. And also, if you flip it upside down, it says AC spark plug, div, for division. So these are original relays to the car, and you can see that AC Delco branding. And again, you can see the color indicators, which is pretty neat that they did that. So I was again inspecting them. There's 2 tabs here and 1 tab on the other side. I think I'm gonna see about bending these out so I can get this relay off of the bracket so I can clean all of that properly. Like I said, I know it's almost like, wow, why are you doing all of this? Well, because it's my car and I want it to, you know, to look good. So anyways, that's where I'm at right now. Same deal with the horns. I want to clean all the, oh, excuse me. I want to clean all the terminals properly. Nothing I can do as far as going in there, and not that I know what to do. These are riveted together, so no point messing around with that. There's just the one terminal there for the green wire. And again, these are branded Delco Remy USA. Woohoo! This one is the top one. They're identical. The brackets, I think one is longer than the other. Yeah. Yeah, the long bracket is for the bottom. And also it's got a smaller, actually this one is threaded, I believe, or not, maybe not. But it's a smaller hole here. So, yeah, that's the one that I gotta clean all of this stuff. But anyway, this is the bottom one, and again, it's got a ton of overspray. It looks horrible. So I'm gonna give it a good bath. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I mean, these things are exposed to the elements to a certain degree. Water will splash there, so I'm not gonna get them soaking wet or anything like that, but I just wanna give it a good cleaning, maybe a little sanding, and then I can paint it. So that's that.